So a few days ago, I talked about my decision to embrace the microdosing of psilocybin mushrooms in my emotions therapy method, and there's been a lot of excitement in response. As you might know, I've been including cannabis in this cutting-edge emotions and trauma release therapy for about the last 5 years with excellent results. But I'm always looking for the most efficient and effective means of releasing difficult emotions and the trauma that underpins them. And as a trained clinician, I'm now ramping up the effectiveness of this work with the judicious use of microdosing psilocybin mushrooms. And if you've been microdosing with psilocybin, or if you're interested in doing it, I invite you to join me in my upcoming 8-week masterclass course. I'll put a link below this video, so if you're called to do this, definitely jump in for more details. I see microdosing psilocybin as a next level tool to help people who are really having a challenge in breaking out of their incessant thoughts and dissociation. And to do this, we need to clear the way to enter a meditative state. It's clearly established that the road to training your mind and healing emotionally is learning the ability to go inward through meditation. Some of my students like to call it their neuro workout. Whatever, meditation has been scientifically proven to be more than spiritual malarkey. So I've gotten a lot of questions on why I decided to include psilocybin in my work. Now, that's at the microdosing level. Remember, I'm not talking about a full-on psychedelic hallucinogenic trip. At the microdose level, a little bit over a few days on, a few days off, psilocybin doesn't affect your senses in an acutely disruptive way. You don't feel high, and there's no hallucinogenic effects. But tiny amounts of it have the potential to reduce anxiety and irritability, relieve depression and boredom, increase creativity and social ability. In the end, it's proving to provide a greater overall sense of well-being, very much like meditation. And this can be a game changer when the two are paired in the work that we do in my masterclass courses. And why do these tools, these technologies, have this effect? Both meditation and microdosing have a very positive effect on parts of the brain collectively called the default mode network, or the DMN. And the default mode network is active when you're just sitting around thinking about yourself, things that happened to you in the past and how you felt about them, or thinking about what's going to happen in the future. And when the DMN is active, it can spin around in loops where you're continuously thinking about negative events in the past or in the future. And when it comes to anxiety, depression, self-doubt, it can really work overtime. And these runaway thoughts essentially hold your brain hostage and reduces your ability to focus on achieving your goals, getting what you want in life. So research shows that both meditation and psilocybin have the ability to lift this blanket of the default mode network. They have the ability to change the balance of brain activity so you can become more clear and more present. Inner thoughts can be observed at a distance with self-awareness. That's what we call the witnessing mode. So when this happens and you aren't grappling with difficult emotions, you move into being in the flow, being in the zone. So while we continue to work with cannabis in this emotional liberation framework, I'm excited to also be inviting you, if you are microdosing psilocybin mushrooms or considering it. When coupled with our emotional expansion masterclass courses, the outcomes can be transformational in releasing self-limiting behaviors and patterns that are undermining your self-confidence and well-being. Do you have thoughts about all this, or maybe questions? I invite you to drop down to the comment section and share your thoughts. I'm Becca Williams, and yeah, I want you to lead your most magnificent life, and I want to help you do that.